ladies, gentlemen, children of all ages. Hi, it's time for some more Grim Dawn.
So, since last stream, I did in fact continue to play. I said I would not do the story and then proceeded to do all of the story except for Ravna. Which is also why you might be noticing the title in the description today. I can't beat Ravna. She one-shots me. Even at 85, I was getting one-shot by her, and I just got to 86, and I suspect it's not going to change anything. She's level 90, and I just can't get close to her long enough to do damage. The second she does that little split poison spit, I'm done. I'm just so done. It's terrible. But I feel like this is revenge for all the times you have that like one kid with the magnifying glass who'd just be like frying ants everywhere as he went. I feel like this is the payback. The insects want revenge and they're going to get it. So anyways, after getting soundly whooped by Ravna for a while, I decided maybe it was time to just do something else to try and level. I thought, doing side stories would be the option, but no, it was not. You get very little experience from the side stories, and I was trying to level. And so I wound up doing main stories, and now I have pushed all the way up to Fort Ikon and cleared most of the Field of Strife. Meaning I've cleared most of the base game while you guys were, while we were offline. Now, have you seen it all before? Yes, you've seen it all before in my normal playthrough. This is nothing new. And so my plan still stands. I want to get to level 90 before I start pushing into Ultimate. Maybe I should wait until level 100, I don't know. I have no idea what the recommended way of doing this is, but I'm just gonna keep pushing forward with my current plan, and if it turns out it's no good, then, off stream I will grind some levels in Shattered Realms and just try and progress that way instead. One thing I have noticed is my complaint about the game is starting to be resolved. As I go deeper and deeper and deeper into the levels in this game, I find more purples. So earlier today, I was grinding up just to make sure I got to 86, so I at least could say I did something while the stream was offline. And I think in the span of 20 minutes, I got 3 purples. None of which I could use, one of which was a duplicate, but it was still cool to finally get some purples. Now, would it have been better if it hadn't been one of the sets I was looking for? Absolutely. But I know that those sets are for level 90 plus. I think they're like 90, 94 plus. So I actually don't expect to see those for a little while longer. As much as I would like to. I do know that one of them is linked to the Cult of Bismiel. And I need to buy the blueprints for it once I get my reputation high enough. That's also why I've been pushing as hard as I have to clear the main story and the stories from Ashes of Malmuth. Because I want to go on to Forgotten Gods, but I would want to do it, I guess, the right way. As much as I would like to just go straight to, I mean straight to the Forgotten Gods expansion, I feel like, given how difficult it was for me going in through it in normal mode, if I push there too early in Elite, I'm really going to suffer for it. And so I don't want to push too soon, and I felt like the best way to level, like I said, was stick to main story, because that gives a lot of experience. And just push through there instead. So that's what I've been doing, that's the plan, that's why I haven't done it, and I do plan on going through Ashes of Malmuth before I ever step into Fallen Gods, so don't worry, you probably won't miss that, because I think my progress once I get out of the base story is going to slow significantly. Now, it's still my hope that I will get all of Forgotten Gods done on Ultimate before Fangs of Astrakhan ever falls, because I want to be level 100, ready to go, fully decked out in nice gear before that ever drops. I want to be just absolutely ready to plow through the story live for you guys as best as I can as a level 100 infiltrator, and just guns a-blazing. Guns absolutely a-blazing. Anyways, well, let's switch over to the game screen. Whoop. And of course the game isn't rendering. Come on. There we go. There we go. So, unfortunately, there was some changes to the way Discord Reactive works, and you might notice there's a bit of fade in between when I talk now. I don't know what to do about that. It's not happening on my Twitch configuration. I've got a couple ideas what I might be able to do. I'm just gonna really quickly Try refreshing cache. That's probably going to look a little weird while it does that. This might help. No, it doesn't really help. Oh well. I'm not going to worry about it too much because I don't imagine you guys are worrying too much about it, but it does drive home something that I'm excited to tell you guys. Oh, I want some music again. So, of course, you've all been listening to me complaining about the fact that I don't have a job anymore. Well, I can't say that anymore. As of this past week, I have received an offer which I have accepted, and I've begun the process, and should the process go according to plan, which I suspect it will, I will probably be starting my new job not this Monday, but next. And I am wildly excited by that fact, because one, it means I will stop complaining at you guys, except my new complaints will be, oh, my new job is killing me. But not really. The first 2 weeks are actually really cool. So for the first 2 weeks, they have you onboarding, but they also don't let you work as a developer during that time. Instead, you actually wind up working as a QA, which I actually really like. One of my first jobs did that. Now, they kept me as a QA for several years before they were like, oh yeah, we should make you a developer. But this place has a very clear-cut plan on how that all works. I'm going to go a little bit above and beyond the Call of Duty, because on Wednesdays, I dedicate Wednesdays to personal development. I study. It used to be that was one of my streaming nights, but I found that streaming 4 nights a week was a little too much for me, particularly when I was working a full-time job. And I liked having Wednesday being the day where I dedicated to self-improvement. Saturday and Sunday were recovery, with Sunday being a bit of a stream day, as you can now tell. And I also would like to keep Monday relatively free for club stuff, because I am part of the fishing club still. However, I'm not going to be the secretary much longer. I told them right at the beginning of my tenure as secretary, I would give them 3 years of it, because at that point, it would be the bulk of my time as a club member. Because I've been in the club for 5 years. I joined when my father passed. I joined the board after my first year. And then at the end of my second year, I was elected into the executive as the secretary. Which means that of the 5 years I have been a member, soon to be 6, 3 of them has spent as a secretary, 4 of them has been spent on the board, and 1 has been spent as a full member. Next year, I will also be just a regular full member. I'm leaving the board. I'm leaving the meetings. I'm not doing this anymore. I've had enough. I want my Mondays back. What that means is that Monday will probably come back as a streaming day, or maybe I'll move it so that Wednesday comes back as a streaming day and Monday becomes my personal development day. I don't know, because I used to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sundays, and I may go back to that. I did like that, but I really did need that personal development day, and now that I've got a job again, I'm going to want a personal development day. So why I brought this up is what I'm hoping to do to get a little bit ahead of the curve is, in addition to working the QA job for a couple of weeks, on Wednesdays, I'm going to probably, hopefully on my first Wednesday, try and get the base repo for the project I'm going to be working on checked out and just start learning it. Like learning it from the other side, not QA testing it. Now, they may say no to that, and I can think of a couple good reasons why. You typically don't want QA members to know how it works under the covers. That will taint the testing, that will mess things up. You don't want it. And so if they say no to that, then that's the end of that story. But I don't think it hurts to ask, because I am very keen to get the repo checked out, get all the work started so that I can begin doing work as soon as possible, because I really want to hit the ground running with this job. I'd like to show them that what they offered me is what I'm actually worth, if not more. And so, or like I'm worth more potentially, because the opportunity to advance in this company is actually really good. It's a smaller company, doesn't have even a fraction of the employees that any of my last jobs had. I wouldn't call it a startup, though they do call themselves one, because at this point in time, they've been around long enough that it's hard to think of them as that. Excuse me. Winter has come. I do have a stuffed up nose, so throughout the day you hear me trying to clear it. That's all it is. Ye standard winter. I'm not sick, but I do have dry sinus issues that lead to stuffy noses happening. And it seems just as I started talking for this, that's when it began. Because, of course it did. Anyways. So yeah. That's how things are going to go. But it also means that I don't have to use Discord Reactive for my image for much longer. I will probably soon be able to get my 3D, or not my 3D, my Live 2D model done up. I don't know if people will like it. I like it. But I want to get it rigged and I want to use it for a while. I want to get the chance to really show it off and hope that people like it. I do have plans for another one in the future. One that's a little bit more my style in terms of what kind of games I like. I've talked about it a little bit here and there, so I don't mind saying this right out loud. There are some really, really cool pixel VTubers that a couple of artists I know do. And I've been following them for a while, and they tend to have really good prices. I think the whole thing, like the whole shebang with model rigging art, is about 1,500 US. That's a lot of money. That's like 2.5 Canadian. But that's actually less than what I paid for the one I'm gonna have rigged hopefully in the next year or so. And I kinda like that. I am open to the idea of a pixel VTuber, and I'm gonna let you guys in a little bit of a secret about the model that I have. I don't like the pretty boy anime boy thing that a lot of the major corpos for VTubers do. I understand why they do it. It works. It looks good. Everyone loves it. You can't go wrong. But I feel like everyone does that. Some of my favorite VTuber, particularly in the male categories, don't use that aesthetic, and I wanted to kind of move more towards that way. Like my favorite male VTuber right now is Randon Nuring. You've probably heard me talk about him before, and if you haven't, now you have. You can't say that no more. He's an orc VTuber, great sense of humor, a lot of fun to watch. Very unhinged. If I'm more your style, the calm, just playing video games kind of guy, he's not going to work for you. But if you like someone who's off the wall, very creative, just full of enjoyment and laughter at the absurdity of life, absolutely go check him out. In fact, I was with my friend Ghosty. I was watching one of her streams, and she concluded it by sending us to her husband's Oshi, which happens to be, yes, of course, the same as mine, Randon Nuring. So it was kind of awesome. So anyways, go check out his stuff. He does a lot of like really less popular games, less known games, a lot of very heavy lore games. It's really worthwhile. Absolutely a lot of fun. But anyways, time for me to get back to playing this game. We're going to focus on story today. Hopefully I have leveled up enough that it's not going to matter, but at level 90, some of these bosses really do slap me around. And I don't know how I feel about that. Also, as you can see, some of the greens have started to flow in. I've started to make use of them because honestly, they actually work. They don't completely replace my purples yet, but it is starting to get to the case where the blue and purples are having a hard time keeping up with the greens that are dropping. So anyways, we need to make our way to the necropolis. Because despite it all, I actually didn't make it all the way there. I wanted to, but in the end I chose not to because I was trying to do some more side quests. Oh boy.
That skill's not ready.
I'm about to be popular. Oh, I don't like that. Let me out of there.
That skill's not
Let me hide in my little circle. Holy Moses. Might as well do it this way. Just take them all on. Don't get up. Not required. Oh, that hurt. Stand in the protective circle. It's safe here. Also, I finally got around to doing what I said I would do. I have turned off yellows. I can't see them anymore. I've just had enough. There's so much clutter when I do anything now, if I don't turn off yellows. Because I wasn't picking them up anyways. We were very much green supremacy at this point. Gosh dang. Still got blown up. Oh, I don't remember them hitting this hard like 10 minutes ago. Maybe that's why. Maybe I forgot to turn that on. That does help a significant amount. Because they just take damage for being near me. Yeah, you can see that I've turned off yellow because there's yellows all over the place now. God, so much damage over time. Look at that. Any loot?
I can't do that.
So yeah, I finally have less to complain about in life. And I've got big plans for myself. One of the things that I got to happily do was I got to let my mom know that Christmas doesn't have to be as limited as we thought, because typically mom is the big Christmas enjoyer. I actually don't care that much about it,
Skill's not ready.
but I know mom does, and so I usually wind up, I don't want to say funding it, but effectively I fund Christmas in my house. That's just kind of the way it goes. And there's nothing wrong with that, that's just the way it is. And knowing full well that my mom absolutely adores Christmas, it was really hard earlier this year to tell her, like, hey, Christmas may not be the barrel of laughs it usually is. You know, we're not rolling in cash, both of us are unemployed, things may not be so great. And she was very, you know, very clearly okay with that. She understood why it was that way. There was no, like, hard feelings. But it was clear that she was disappointed. Mom's already getting into the Christmas spirit, and Remembrance Day was yesterday for us. So, you know, that's how early it starts. I should probably go pick up my corpse, shouldn't I? Get that experience back. And so, despite having to give her the disappointing news, I got to give her some really good news, and that felt nice. I think of all of the things that were cool that came out of me getting that job offer, that was probably the coolest. And yeah, I am looking forward to buying nice things for my mom for Christmas, and I'm sure I will be buying myself nice things too. But that's the fun of it. When you are the sole provider for a part of your family, sometimes you buy your own Christmas gifts and it's okay.
That skill's not ready.
In general, I'm looking forward to it. The other thing I get to do is every holiday season we make meat pies. And in the past it's been a joint effort, but this year I'm hoping it's actually going to be a me effort. But also means I'm going to try and absorb most of the cost. So I'm looking forward to doing that just because I want to be the one who makes them for once. It's always like either mom or dad makes them or mom and dad make them and I just benefit from it. This year I'm hoping it'll be I make them and everyone else benefits from it. Whether or not I will give any of them away, that remains to be seen. I have already had a few people ask because they liked them last year. A couple of my coworkers at my previous job were enamored with them. I know a lot of people don't like meat pie. It's very much an acquired taste. I am not one of those people. I love those things. I think I already cleared that rift. And if I go in there, I can't leave easily, so we're going to avoid it. I think I cleared it for one of the side quests I had. Oh boy. There appears to be a few of them coming through that. Apparently it's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. I shall return. I just need a new body. Don't you run away from me. You started this fight. So I also have my plan. I mentioned much earlier in the process of me being unemployed
That skill's not ready.
that I had a plan for what I was going to do when I finally got a job again. And it involved a large bucket of chicken, fried chicken, and a panzerotti and a lot of booze. And I've gotten the booze already. And I haven't gotten the panzerotti or the bucket of chicken, but that's coming. And I think the day I'm going to do it, because that's going to be the day I sit down and watch the extended Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Skills not ready.
Whoa, that was close. It's going to be Wednesday. My usual personal development day. I'm going to take it for once and just celebrate a little bit. Because this will be the last regular week that I have of just fun times before I go back to being a working stiff. Now, the other good thing about the new job is the way it works is you have one day every 2 weeks where you're expected to come into the office. It's your discretion. It's between you and your manager. I've already talked to my upcoming manager about that, and I said it's probably just going to be on Mondays, which is apparently in line with what the rest of the team does. So that works out really well for me. All right, portal opened. Did I miss much of the map? Oh, I did. Okay, let's get back down there. Hold on. There we go. I thought I had cleared out more of this area, but I guess I hadn't. I'll grab that. Take that. Okay.
Can't do that.
Hello, sir. I see you're here to tell me about your religion. Third girdle of the Misty Glade. It's probably not going to do much for me. Yeah, I didn't think so. That's okay. I've been enjoying that. Now that I have a couple of reputations up to Revered, I also have a couple up to Nemesis, which I think that guy was a Nemesis just now. Because I know for a fact that the Aether and Aether Corrupted absolutely abhor me. In my defense, they started it. I love how my little shadow me's are helping. I love them so much. They make this so much easier. Get them, boys. Oh, crap. No. Wasted experience. Good thing we just opened the portal. Goodbye, experience. That's another thing I've noticed. The amount of experience you lose at these higher levels is kind of nutty. It's very hard to recover. You are punished heavily for screwing up at higher levels. Like, I continually mention that it seems like the punishment continues to increase, but every time it increases, I just notice how much harsher it is. And I'm okay with that. But it can be shocking to watch like a huge chunk of experience just vanish, and you don't get it back even when you recover your corpse. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're not getting that stuff back now. Okay. Okay, we're making friends. Making friends and going places. Good thing I just leveled up just before stream. Because losing that now at like 85, just shy of 86, would have been heartbreaking. Just because of how much I had to grind just to get to 86.
That skill's not ready.
Alright, we're okay now. Is he getting back up? No. Okay. We're just going to finish uncovering this map just so I see it plainly.
That skill's not ready.
Here they come. Rune of Callistor does so much work for me now. This build is great just because of how heavy it does go into rune. And the little shadow helpers are nice too. Okay, does that uncover most of the map? Not really. Still got a little bit more to do over here.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, it's about to get busy.
Can't do that.
Okay, wait for it to revive. Forever stay in the circle. It's safe here. Safe and comforting. Quick run up here just to make sure this is clear. Clear now. Make sure we didn't miss any cool loot. Turn over a rock, get nothing. Alright, let's continue forward. Secure the inner necropolis rift gate. Alright. Oh, right off the bat with the big AoEs. Oh, there's two of them. Alright, Miss Starfire. I'll have you know that I don't appreciate you hitting me that hard. Because that did really actually hurt as soon as I got in here. Did you see how fast my life went down? I feel like the further I go now, the more I really need to level up some more. I might not be ready for this. But also at the same time, that has never really stopped me. There was a lot of parts in normal mode where I was definitely pushing through things that I probably shouldn't have. And just taking advantage of this circle. Circle made all the difference. I know you're over there, ugly.
That skill's not ready.
Also, I've definitely noticed the monster density seems... It feels like it's a lot higher in Elite. I don't know if it actually is, but it just feels like it is. It feels like far more frequently I get fully frickin' mobbed.
This is only the beginning.
That skill's not ready.
Like, I've gotten to the point where I just assume that everything is going to be a massive mob of enemies. Like, you find one, you pick it off, and there's going to be 10 more. It's just assume it's going to be true. I feel like those guys are coming for me. Which is good, because I'm coming for them.
That skill's not ready.
Stand in my safe circle. Oh god.
Can't do that.
See what I mean? And I'm not even sure how many of these are, like, as a result of me having Nemesis status. But I'm okay with it. Because, I mean, even with, like, in the first 5 minutes, we got a purple earlier, so... That's kind of cool. What exactly was it again? It was, Thorn Girdle of the Misty Glade. Kind of a good start. Yeah, it's not one I'm going to use, but the odds of getting one that I'm going to use feels like it's always ridiculously low.
That skill's not ready.
It feels like very rarely do I turn around and get something I can actually use. When I do, it's always amazing, but...
Can't do that.
I'd really like to get the set that I've been gunning for, which is the, some of the Runebinder set. I suspect, though, like I said, because of level restrictions, I'm not going to see that for a while. Because I know some parts of it are level 94, some parts of it are 90, and obviously I'm not there yet. I don't know if you can actually get drops too far ahead of your own level. It seems to me like I've had them in the past, but usually not more than like 5 or 6 levels beyond. I'd have to look in to see if anyone's done any investigation on like how that works. Someone probably has. Any game that's got as big of a following as this game does, someone has nerded out and done the math. And God love them for it. Because that's the kind of stuff that makes a community strong. Someone else doing the math and everyone else just appreciating it. But seriously, someone's passion for a video game can very quickly spread to others. And that is something I enjoy. It's why I stream, partially. Is like I like sharing the games I love so much. I want to share it similar to like what I used to do as a teenager and, you know, as a little kid. Sharing video games with my neighbors and friends on the couch. It was a fundamental part of my youth, really. Yes, admittedly, that was a long time ago, and maybe my brain has romanticized some of the details of it. But let me have this, damn it. Let me have this.
Can't do that.
Surely there's some parts of all of our youth that we romanticize. I would say something more about the romanticization, but I couldn't really think of what to spin that off into next. Beyond, like, the most obvious of statements like, oh, well, you know, it's funny how much people rose-colored glasses their whole youth and childhood. And I'm guilty of it too. But it's surprising to me how few people realize they're doing it. I went back and watched a bunch of the movies from my childhood that they honestly weren't as good as I thought they were. And I understood why I liked them then, because there was a bunch of subtext and context that at the time I couldn't have possibly understood or acknowledged that took away from my enjoyment of them now. As dumb as that sounds, it's actually a thing. Like, when people say ignorance is bliss, it's true. It is 100% true. There's a great deal of things that once I learned the truth of them and knew the details about them, that became really unpleasant to me. And I'm not saying like I hate the media for existing and having that in it. It's just that now that I know about it, it's hard to have the same joy about it. Particularly when you learn like something's actually talking about a really depressing or serious topic. And to you it was just like a funny musical number, but then you're like, oh wait, they're talking about like the death of their family. Well, suddenly this isn't fun anymore. You know, they're talking about the trauma that comes from the loss of a parent. Oh, I know that trauma. I don't like that either. Or the trauma of everyone judging you for your actions that you never intended to do and cause harm, but it actually did cause harm and it's your fault. Ugh. Some of those songs still haunt me. And like, on some level as a kid you understood aspects of it, but you didn't really understand. You only understood part of it. And once you get the opportunity to actually hear some of the more of it, it just kills that level of enjoyment. Okay, that's unfortunate. I thought I could shoot through there. Well, it didn't matter in the end. In the end, it didn't even matter. Speaking of things that were much more depressing than you realized. That was such a sad situation. I don't know how many of you people were familiar with that band. But, let's just say the lead singer for Linkin Park had a lot more going on than I think anyone realized. And the poor guy was suffering more than he ever let on. And that's not uncommon, but it's always so sad to hear. Particularly when you realize just how bad it was. Okay, that thing's getting back up in a sec. I don't remember this area being here. Maybe I just avoided it. I think this is a dangerous domain that I avoided. I'm just gonna kill that safely from here. While my shadow goes and kills the guy who was shooting me in the back. Alright, this area feels more or less safe for us to start the totem, but the totem's probably gonna be really hard. We're just gonna play the piano and hit all of the buttons. Let's get out of there. Ooh, no purples this time, but that's okay. New level of devotion, ghoulish hunger. I like stealing HP. So was this a dangerous domain, or is this just a little corner? That's just a little corner of corruption. Good times. Rune of Callistor for the win once again. Oh crap! I couldn't get my circle on the ground fast enough. Oh snap! Goodbye, experience. It was nice while I had you. Okay, so where did I kick the bucket? Okay, quite a ways up there. I have a nice cup of coffee right in front of me and I haven't even touched it. It's even got, as part of my celebration for no longer having the woes I had, I have some bourbon cream that I can put in my coffee. And there's a nice cup of coffee with bourbon cream in it right in front of me, and I am too wrapped up
Can't do that yet.
in all of this to even look at it. Oh god, look at them all.
That skill's not ready.
Got you now. Alright, got explosives all over the place. They can't get me so easily now. Okay. We lined the place with explosive. That's always going to work for me. Alright. Continue forward. Ever onward. Before I do, let's have some of that coffee. Oh. So I hope everyone's having a wonderful Sunday. It was Sunday when I'm, streaming this. If you're watching this in the VOD, whatever day, hope you're having a good one. I'm looking forward to having an actual schedule again. As fun as it's been to get up, play video games until I'm ready to study for the day, because that's what I've been doing in my time off, is I've just been studying. At least now, it won't always be forget to be an adult for a while and go play video games for multiple hours before you then go ahead and at least act something like an adult. The consistency will be nice. And having a reason to be consistent. I think the only aspect of it that I'm not looking forward to is the office where I'll be working is in the downtown portion of the city I live in. And downtown traffic is never fun. What is this? Crypt entrance. Oh, if there were more people here, I'd put it to a vote whether I should go in or not, but I think we're just going to go in. For safety's sake, let's just open a portal. The Black Sepulchre. Alright. We got some ghouls. Ghouls typically aren't too bad, except for those little piles that are little poison pools they leave behind. Or blood pools. That said, everything is through a sepia filter in here, and I don't know how I feel about that. It's always interesting to me that the Rovers can get reputation from killing people when you consider the fact that the Rovers are supposed to be like the ultimate pacifists in this world.
That skill's not ready.
Uh-oh, we got a little problem. There we go. I casted it right in the middle of the crowd and couldn't get to it. And I do that more often than I'd like to admit. One thing that the higher difficulty has definitely impressed upon me is that sometimes you have to run away. Sometimes it is just not safe to keep fighting. In normal mode, never had that problem. You're an elite? Oh no, that is an issue. You get swarmed, you may have to run away. Now with an Inquisitor, you don't have to do it as much, because your little circle makes everywhere as your safe space, but if you get pushed out of your circle, yeah, maybe you need to run. Like, anytime I see any size of enemy groups coming at me, I just immediately put down a circle and, like, create my little safe space. And hope that I'm not going to get wrecked. I often get wrecked, though. Get wrecked, nerd! So there's clearly a way over there. I just don't know where it is. Aside from, like, right here. Never mind, it was right here all along. Another thing I need to start making use of. When I first started playing this, I was really good about using like the armor modifiers. But as I got further and further in, I started to feel like I didn't want to use them because I was changing gear so frequently, it felt like a waste. But when you look at my inventory now and you see how many I have, it's getting a little unmanageable. There's some that have reached the point where they've already got a second stack started, and there's 1,000 to a stack. So it may in fact be time for me to just start actually using them. Wouldn't kill me to make use of them. Then as soon as I say that, I start thinking, well, maybe not. Maybe it would be a problem because in order to make the high level ones, you need the lower level ones. And so if I'm going to eventually have good armor that will want those high level ones, maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am not correct in my assessment. How do I get over there? Have I just not seen it yet? Maybe I just gotta go down here. I suspect that's what it is. Alright, let's go explore up here first.
That skill's not ready.
And once again, I put it where I didn't mean to. So many ghouls, so little time. Ow. Spiders. Not a fan. I mean, I say that, but I am the kind of person who has considered having a spider as a pet. I can't be the only one. Like, I know people have had spiders as pets. Then again, I had a friend who had severe arachnophobia growing up. And it was so bad, like, I got out of the habit of ever, under any circumstances, interacting with any game that had spiders. Because if I wanted to hang out with her, there could be no games with spiders. And, like, even if it was, like, on the box, she had such bad arachnophobia that it would upset her the whole time if she could see it. She tried so hard to not let that ruin things, but she was so deeply affected by it that she didn't really have a choice in the matter. It was shocking just how bad it actually was. And very difficult for me, who obviously didn't suffer from that at all. Because I even tried to be like, well, you get to kill them and prove yourself stronger. And she's like, no, it doesn't work. I can't even look at them. Because if I do, that's it. I'm a mess for days. The funny thing, and I pointed this irony out to her, she's actually originally from Australia. Which may be where she got the trauma from, I don't know. Okay, I feel like this particular totem's gonna be really rough. I don't know why I feel that, so just to be kinda safe. I just have a hunch. Also, what the? Okay. Okay, so far so good. I can't see anything, so I have no idea if I'm doing well. Just a loot explosion right now. I see a lot of blues. A lot of blues. Loot explosion? Powered brimstone repeater, please be something good. I could really use an upgrade. Hand blunderbuss of decay, that could be good. It's a little crowded in there now. It is not any good. Brimstone repeater. Nope. Not an upgrade over the green. Unfortunate. Of course, the melee weapon is better than my current one, but not by much. It's mildly comforting. Stormcaller's gem, also not much good for me. I always wondered how things like the Rune of Callistor actually hurts undead, particularly specters. How do any of my skills hurt them? I know this is not a new discussion for video games, but it always baffles me. Because that's one of those things I'm always going to want the answer to, even though I'll never get it. Outside of, you know, just because, man. Game balance. Your guns and skills have to hurt them. Oh, hello. Hey there, big fella. Legius the Deceiver. Pleasure to meet you. You have an awful lot of health. Man, if it weren't for devouring hunger, I'd be screwed. And devouring hunger, as long as I'm doing damage, I have a chance to live. Good old devouring hunger. Keeping characters with low physique ratings alive for days.
Can't do that.
Do more DPS, that's how you live. Is there anything else in this room I need to be aware of? Oh, just my bombs going off outside. Okay, let's just restore that. Requires a hollowed fang. Yeah, we can do that. Didn't get much for it. Oh well. Alright, I think this place is clear. So let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. Glad I left that portal there just in case. I'm probably going to go a little bit short on the stream today. I do have some things I wanted to do. I have been thoroughly invested in Genshin Impact's current expansion. And anyone who knows, unfortunately, how I play expansions like that, I've been trying to 100% everything before I officially called myself done with it. And I got pretty far along. I got to 100% on one of the new zones and 97 on the other, but here's the problem. I have no idea where the last 3% is. And it is, in fact, slowly driving me out of my frickin' mind. I cannot tolerate that last 3%. I've finished all of the story. I've finished all of the side quests. I've found them all. I have the achievements to prove it. But with one problem. I just can't find that last 3%. And every time I look at that map in-game, I have this little moment of sadness. And I spent, like, most of the day yesterday looking. I think yesterday I managed an extra 2% more, because I think I was 95 at the start of it. And with a full day of hunting through every possible thing, I still only added 2%. I have no idea what treasure chests area I haven't thoroughly looted. I did make one discovery that I think will help my search, though. One of the interactables in the world is a giant clamshell. And that giant clamshell doesn't register as a treasure chest until you open it. And so the treasure detector doesn't help you against clamshells. It's sneaky. Very sneaky. Go away, cultists. This necropolis is mine now. I claim it. That's right. It's been claimed in the name of non-believers. That could have been dangerous. I didn't even see those guys to the side of me. This is up where the blacksmith is? Yeah. Anything in here, though? Not looking good. I want to clear as much of this area as possible. I hate these things. If there's ever more than one of these at a time, it's so unfortunate, because when they do that AoE and death, it's just so miserable. Okay, still got all there to clear up. As I'm sure you've even noticed from me playing this game, 100% clearing, like clearing the whole map, knowing I've got as much of it as I reasonably can, is very much something I enjoy doing. Alright. Down this way. Kind of surprised all those guys didn't come at me all at once. I didn't get to do the come at me bro, I'm ripped. Look at my pistols. Look at these guns, man. I'm ripped. This troll commander really wants a piece.
That skill's not ready.
So who else has already started decorating for Christmas? Because I'm going to admit, I'm planning on doing it this week. Remembrance Day has passed, and I know for my American friends, Thanksgiving's coming up, but we already had Thanksgiving here in Canada. And Remembrance Day is kind of the last real holiday before it is time for Christmas. Now, I'm not going to do much, but I have a couple of winter-themed regular decorations that go up before the Christmas decorations go up. Like a sign I put in front of my door that says "Welcome Winter." Yep, we're doing that. I'll also start putting up the string lights because I can actually afford them. My patio will be once again decked out with Christmas lights because I can. I do need to buy a new garland for my patio though. Because unfortunately the one I had, one of the garlands, so it's a chain of 4. Out of the 4, 3 are fine. One has decided it no longer wishes to display any lights whatsoever unless you tilt it exactly correct. The problem with this is that goes bent all over and twisted around a railing. And so
That skill's not
you try making it land exactly right. It doesn't work. I remember this section of the map from my normal playthrough. I died here a bunch because there was a tower here and I clicked on it when I wasn't ready and it left a giant swarm in it. I remember this place very well. One of those totems was nearly the death of me. Alright, so we got most of this lower section cleared. We'll go clear up towards the middle. I think we're getting close to the inner necropolis rift gate. Excuse me, gentlemen. Gentle fiends, I guess. Hey, no summoning. That's my job. Ooh, look at all them. Lucky for me, they died pretty quickly. But there's more. Cultists everywheres. Okay, he died really fast. Okay, let's make sure this general area is safe before we try that totem. I don't think that totem's going to be worth much. I find a lot of times those particular ones don't give much loot. But you know what? Sometimes I don't care, I just want loot. Oh, I hate it when they have those attacks. Those are so dangerous. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Mythical Balladier's armor's okay. There is a piece of mythical armor that I do kind of want. That will be good for the blade dancer part of my character. I've been talking to a friend of mine who also used to play this game, and one of the things that he's been saying to me is that he only ever played this with friends, so the solo runs to him are a really difficult thing to be doing. And I've been contemplating, once I hit Ultimate, seeing if anyone still wants to just kind of team up in this game. Again, if people I know, I'm very touchy about strangers. I'm an introvert. I don't deal with strangers randomly hanging out with me. Even in the D&D games where I was told there would be strangers, they had a one-off person join for a character, and I was not okay with it, despite them even warning me we were going to have this person, well, a person joining. And I was really not happy with them. I tried not to be mean or rude or callous or anything like that, but it was so difficult for me during that whole session, and it was a 2-hour session, to not be like, guys, please don't just randomly spring new people on me. I had played with the other members a little bit, so I was comfortable with them, but just sudden random person. Sudden random person. I can't do it. I'm weak. And I acknowledge it. Ooh, there's a lot of them up there. Alright, they're gonna come in small bursts. That's good. We want that. We need that. We like that. That's right. All stand together so I can shoot through you and get piercing damage on you. That's the good stuff. Okay, the rift gate's just up there. We're gonna clear down this way some more. Is this inefficient? Yes. Whoop! Didn't see you guys there. Sorry, I wasn't trying to be rude and paying more attention to the treasure than you. Maybe a little bit. But what they don't know can't really hurt me. I do think we're gonna go into the Chthonic Rift when we get to it. I know we have to go into it somewhat for story, but I'm thinking I want to also go into the deeper part of it that you need to go into for the otherworldly person's quest there, because I like doing her quests. She often has good rewards. The Outcast, I think she's called. That's right, come in small little straight line groups. We like that. So what's going to be the big scary boss for this rift? Oh, it's one of those guys. Okay. Yep, that is big and scary. Samazdin. Oh, there's more. Oh, I hate those big meteor attacks.
Can't do that.
All right. We live to tell another day.
Took you long enough.
Oh, shut up,
All I had
Bulgrim.
to save the world all by myself. The cult of Chthon is too numerous for us to take them head on. But we can sabotage their efforts with a few precise attacks while our Black Legion friends keep them distracted elsewhere.
Okay. What'd you have in mind?
It appears that the ritual is being powered by blood harvested at the cult's camps.
Blood.
delivered here in
Blood.
despicable
Gallons
blood
of the
wagons.
stuff.
To complicate matters, the constant flow of blood is maintaining a chthonic seal over the entrance to the Tomb of the Watchers. I may be able to breach it with some effort, but there is no way you would be able to follow me through. You will have to disrupt the blood deliveries first. The tomb itself is split into 3 levels.
Talk,
with
talk,
the
talk.
bottom floor sealed off behind ancient wards. But if the cult is delivering blood in those quantities, then they must have already broken through them.
That's I'm gonna lose all that experience before the end of this stream.
Inside. In the meantime, you should deal with the blood wagons. When you're finished, join me on the bottom level, just beyond the seal of the Lughorian. With luck, we will stop the cult of Chthon before the Lughorian even moves a tentacled limb.
As I recall, we do not manage that. That is not how that ends. And our buddy there gets stuck into the worlds between. We are going to go back to town and clear out our inventory because I imagine that's getting a little bit full. Fort Ikon! Drop off all of our junk.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Oh, excuse me. One of the things I've been enjoying greatly about having the knowledge that I'm getting a new job and starting soon is there's been a lot of things that over the last few months I haven't allowed myself to have. I can't eat certain things because I can't afford to eat certain things. Is essentially what I've been telling myself. And I don't have to do that anymore. There's been a lot of things I have held off from. A lot of things I enjoy doing that I haven't done. A lot of opportunities that I missed out on, like Whiskey Fest, I won't be going. I believe it's this coming weekend, and I could have. I was even offered a ticket, but because I haven't had the job securely for a little while, I chose not to spend that money. But things like, oh, I want, instead of cooking today, I would like to actually buy something just because I'm not really in the mood for cooking. Well, I can do that now. And I don't have to even feel guilty about it. Yes, it's not a good habit. It's not something you should get into, even when you do have a full-time job. But to be able to just do it, to just go and be free, was absolutely a remarkable feeling to be able to do that again. That's probably been the best thing about the getting a new job aspect. There's all sorts of good things about having a job. Everyone likes to be able to pay bills. I loved being able to tell mom that Christmas is on, so to speak. But that freedom from the stress and pressure has been the real MVP. What's really been driving me forward the last couple of days was just excitement over the fact that, yeah, I'm actually free to do this stuff again. And I can do it with a clean conscience, without my brain nagging at me being like, no, if you spend that now, you're in trouble later. Because I'm not in trouble. As long as I do my job and do it well, as I intend to, everything works out. And I'm fairly confident in my ability to do the job that they're asking of me, so. It is remarkably not a difficult job, despite everyone... Well, okay, let me take that back. It is a difficult job, but it's one I've been doing for a very, very long time, and I know the difficulties that can arise. That is a pretty gun, but it's kind of crappy. Alright, so we have some blues to sort out, whether we're keeping them or not. I think I already have this. It's quite a name, Corpse Flare.
Iron well spent. Got something you need stashed?
Ding, all that stuff. One of these. Okay, I don't have either of these. So, fortunately, we already know they're not really any good for us. There we go. We'll sell those off. Throw that in there. Okay. Chest piece. I already have one of these armors. I've got a mythical version of that. Crushing verdict and laceration. Judgment and blade arc. It's a prior class I don't use, so I think I'll get rid of the regular version. Okay, I know I have a pair of those boots already. Keep those ones. Okay. Don't have this gun yet. Okay, I have you two. Which one's better? I like this one better. Okay, do I have that axe already? Dat axe, yo! Not. Unless it's over here. I do not. I have this book already. Yes, I do. One's better. I like this one better. Okay, where are my belts? They're back on the first page, aren't they? Yes, they are. Okay, so here's what we're gonna have to do. Because belts go here. And once again, my inventory starts to grow to the point where I can't maintain it anymore. This keeps happening. It just keeps happening, bro.
Come see what's left of my wares. See you around.
Look at all these nemesis. These people are going to send monsters after me at their first chance. Death's Vigil's working on it. Gosh, I'm almost maxed out on the rovers, too. That's pretty sweet. Oh, I'd love to get that one done. Getting that done. Really, the only one I care about after that is Cult of Bismael, because I want Bloodborer. And I just want the rovers just because I know it's hard to do. Mammoth Resistance would be cool, but I don't think they actually offer me anything. So I'm not too worried about it. And I don't really care about these two because Cult of Dreeg and Cult of Belial don't give me anything that I want. I might, just for the heck of it, go back and try and make an enemy out of the Cronley's gang. I think you just have to keep killing them. I think that's the only thing you can do to get even more hated by Cronley's gang, is just continue to eliminate everything and anything that has Cronley's gang tag. Which pretty happily I'll do. Yeah, I think it's going to become my goal once I move into the higher difficulties to just try and max all of these out. You know, get the Ethereal Vanguard Nemesis, get our Kovian Undead Nemesis, just keep pissing everything off as much as I can. And then try and get like what remains to honored or revered. I don't even know when this happened. Did this happen while I was leveling? It must have. Unfortunately, in this difficulty I can't access this stuff, so it doesn't really matter. Haven't unlocked it yet. Alright, back to what we were doing. Grinding our way through clearing out the map. I wonder if we're going to be able to in the next little while. Probably not like today. But I wonder if in the next couple of streams we'll finally be able to clear like this story. The first person in elite mode. The first real story. Whew! They all rushed at me. I mean, I'm pretty unpopular. And another thing I got to do because of my newly acquired job that I'm really happy about is I had promised another streamer, Ghosty, the one I mentioned earlier, that we would collab again soon. We've only collabed once, and I would love to collab with her again. She has a regular collab stream that she does, but it's a game I can't comfortably play. Phasmophobia. I don't deal well with quote-unquote scary games, but she had this idea that she wanted to play Dokapon Kingdom with me. But neither of us, until recently, could afford it. And I told her that as soon as I could afford it, if she didn't already have it, I was going to buy it for her. And I haven't told her this yet, but I'm going to see if her husband wants it and buy it for him as well. So that when the time comes, we can all play together. And so, I'm hoping that my next collab will be with her and her husband, and we're gonna do some Dokapon Kingdom. I have never played this. They have. But the reason I'm aware of it, aside from them, is I actually watched another set of streamers do a playthrough of it once a long, long time ago. And they had to stop playing because it was ending their friendship. Because that's how rough that game was for them. And I want to try, not because I want to end my friendship with Ghosty and her husband, Goji, but because at this point in time, I feel like that'll be fun. I feel like there will be some good laughs as those two absolutely destroy me in what is a fairly difficult game to master, from what I understand. Yeah, we're getting close to a blood barrel.
Can't do that.
Oh boy, here comes the cavalry. Oh, did we actually destroy that? Oh, we did. Oops. I mean, we meant to destroy it anyways. I just wanted to do it in a more showy fashion than that. Oh well. It's done now, can't undo it. All that's left is to keep going. Push forward. So yeah, it's down there. Ooh, there's some treasure down there. But there's also a totem up there. And we will want to do that. Alright, what else is up here? Treasure. Not much treasure. Bit of money. God, I actually fear the day that I no longer even care about those ones, like the little treasures. And I feel like it's coming. It's like, I don't care about yellows anymore, and I feel like those little boxes are mostly yellows. I'll take a chthonic steel binding. What is he shooting at? Oh. I couldn't even see that guy. He was trapped in there pretty good. That's right, everyone come at me. In a line, preferably. Straight line, no backing down. That's right, we wanted to go do the totem. Or rather, I wanted to. There was no we. This is my decision. Mine and mine alone. Oh boy. I get the feeling that a lot of what comes out of here, because it's chthonic, is going to have ground effects. Am I really ready for this? No, but let's do it anyways. Oh boy. Yep, ground effects everywhere. Can't move. Can't get past the enemies. Can't see shit. I think we cleared it. Yeah, we cleared it. Infernal Knight's face guard. That doesn't sound like it'd be any good to me, but we'll grab it. Rifttown leather boots. Alvric's rebuke. What is that? Superior Imperial Derringer of the Blaze. What you got? No good. No good. Infernal Knight's face guard. Doesn't really help me, but hey, good to know. Ah, neither of those guns is better. Why for? Why for you no give improvements? Oh well. Pay no attention to those Knights of Ithilgar fellows. Attack me. What is that? Exalted Stash. Why is there an Exalted Stash in the middle of the area? Oh, whatever. Guess it's for just making it this far. It's the participation prize. And you get a gold sticker, and you get a gold sticker. Everyone gets a gold sticker. I give out blue stickers. They don't seem to like them very much. I guess blue's just not as popular. Alright, that area is cleared. What is down here anyways? Nothing. Sweet diddly squat. Holy cow, it's already been an hour and a half. Time flies when you're having fun. Thonian Vanguard. Excuse me, sir, could you stop approaching me? That's it, that's what was guarding it. I feel like they really weren't prepared for someone to actually show up. They weren't expecting that. Whoop. Okay, there's the necropolis interior. Hello, folks. Y'all seem like you're presently bored, so let me entertain you. Is this a case where this place is completely visible, but there's nothing there and you can't get in? Yeah. Did I miss this area earlier? I did. Well, I'm not missing it now. Corpse, got anything? I'll take that plating. Okay, so this is right at the warp point. So I usually have a policy of if there's no live chat for the first hour and a half, or actually first half hour, particularly on Twitch, I'll end the stream early and just be like, yeah, folks ain't coming, they ain't coming. But for some reason on YouTube, I don't do that. And I think it's because there's this odd hope that someday I'll just get popular, someone will just notice my streams. Now, I don't advertise myself. I don't have the illusion that I'm doing anything to make that happen, and I'm not really expecting it. But there's also this part of me that mentally is just like, it could happen. I mean, it's like similar to, you could win the lotto.
Can't do that.
You won't, but you could. I guess it's that kind of mentality. And so I think that's why I don't have that same policy. Like on Twitch, nobody watches VODs. They don't. Anyone says they do, they're probably lying. Like, unless you already watched that channel, you're not going back for VODs. No one discovers you via VODs. I don't even think there's like a facility for that. I think you can't even search for a game and be like, I want to see VODs of this. Because, you know, Twitch favors live streams. And that makes sense, because that's what the service is for. Okay. We haven't uncovered all this, so we probably should. I think we're almost done with this zone, though. I don't think there's much left. I think up ahead we can unlock the Chthonian area. But I think we'll need materials to repair the bridge. Yep. What do we need? We need 40 scrap and a bunch of irons. Okay, no problem. We can get that. I believe we have more than sufficient amount for that. Get this unlocked. I don't know that I am level-wise ready to go into that chthonic area. I think we will get slapped if we try it.
I'll keep your stash safe.
Alright. I need 40 of these. I am control clicking. There it is. I didn't even see it. Okay, you know what? Let's just... I'm not clicking that 40 times. Yeah, let's go get rid of this crap. Do I already have those boots? I do. You there. What differentiates you two? I like these ones better. Okay, two-handed weapon gang. Where are you? I already have that mace. Which one is better? This one. For me, that one's better. Okay, this can all be sold and thrown in the trash. Okay, what about this necklace? Don't already have it. Spirit Stone Charm. It's level 58, so it's not that great, but we'll hold on to it just in case. Alright, let's go sell off the other crap, and then we'll advance more.
Promise. I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Selling off crap. Wait, was that actually better than what I had? No. Don't care about these. Don't care about that. Don't need none of that. I don't use Blade Burst. I don't have Stun Jacks. I don't use Phantasmal Blades. Stop giving me stuff for Nightblade, game. Give me stuff for Inquisitor. I'm a happy little Inquisitor, dang it. I come here with my pew-pews. Okay, there was a bunch of stuff I didn't realize I had. Let's just throw that out real quick. Not any better? Not any better? Had to think about it for a second, though.
Put it to good use.
Put it to good use.
Got something you need stashed.
Yes. And that. And I should sell these, but I'm not going to bother right now. Okay, we need that. 7.8 million iron bits. I think we can afford the 15,000. There's an interesting thing I wanted to talk about. Millionaires. And how frequently they become not millionaires. My very statement there just now was something that I have heard people who should be millionaires but wind up screwing themselves over. And they screw themselves over because of that very mindset of, I'm a millionaire, several thousand is nothing to me. And it's true. It's not. But if you keep saying that, eventually it does start to matter. And I feel like I shouldn't be the one who ever has to point that out. Like, I am not a rich person. I am not a smart person. I am a very average person who does okay. And when I have to say something that should be very obvious to people who should be much smarter than me, I get a little worried for humanity. And I've always felt like I have watched these very wealthy people lose their fortunes doing stupid stuff like that before. And it baffles me how that's even possible. Until I realized the very mentality that I've expressed here and there is the exact mentality in how they fall prey to it. Alright, we're going into the crypt. Alright, let's see who's home. I want to see what's in here first. Because I feel like this doesn't go anywheres, and so we're free to explore it. Hello. You guys don't seem inclined to attack me yet. There you go. And here I was thinking they were just going to be friendly. Don't stand on Rune of Callistor. It's bad for you. Okay, these guys seem like they hit a lot harder. That's good. Treasure. I wonder what it's going to be like on Ultimate. I wonder what the loot rate is going to be like on Ultimate. You know, if it's going to be like greens and blues every couple steps. I feel like it won't be. But there's a part of me that just dreams of that moment. When the loot runs plentiful. Does it ever get like that, I wonder? I know in Shattered Realms supposedly it does. But I did like the first 10 levels of Shattered Realms and I didn't find it that rewarding, but maybe it's higher Shattered Realms that make the difference. I think it goes up to like 75 or 100 or something like that. I don't know. I've seen that my build can go up to 75 if done correctly. So, I guess that's something for me to consider. I'm kind of happy I'm not getting swarmed by these guys, because these guys hit pretty hard. And they have debuffs like that. Like, I find a lot of the Chthonians die easily, but they have so many bleed statuses and things like that that it's just not a great time.
That skill's not ready.
Bleed and poison just everywheres. It's like, we heard you like status effects, so we gave you some more. And some of them have like void effects that they put on the ground. It's wild. But I think in terms of what is scariest for me, it actually winds up being those big bruiser guys, because it's hard for me to heal back up quickly. Like, I can do it by nature of how this build works, but it takes me time. And so when I get a lot of heavy damage very fast, it can be hard to recover. Is there a hidden thing over there? No. It doesn't seem that way. What are you? Oh, you're a big boy. Okay, noted. And I guess this is where I needed to go. At least we know he's there. Ow.
Can't do that yet.
Nope, nope, nope.
That skill's not
I did not appreciate that. Nope. That hits way too hard. Oh, I did not like that. That was not okay. That was very much not okay. That hurt a little bit. Alright, lesson learned. Lesson absolutely learned. We're going to be playing hit and run with him. A little bit of ring around the rosy. We'll just keep leaving traps for him. God, and there's still more enemies down there I haven't even gotten to yet. Yikes. Okay, so setting up a Inquisitor Seal. Probably not going to help me a whole lot against this guy. He just drops poison wherever I drop a seal. And then bad times happen. You're gonna have a bad time, son. You're gonna have a bad time. Take that back.
That skill's not ready.
That's right, get into melee with me. Okay, we're not going to stand there.
That skill's not ready.
Mythical Sharpshooter's Coat. Okay. Finally something that might actually be practical for me. That's actually practical for me. If I can get some more of the sharpshooter stuff, that might actually be good. It's the same armor as what I had, so I don't mind using it. I did like the extra cold damage on the other one, but we'll take it. I see you over there. Sneaky little guys. Hey, come on, just a little guy. Birthday. Okay, what do we got? Oh! I'm so paranoid, and I know I said this last stream, of like fake walls hiding incredible loot. Okay, we need to make this area safe before I start that. Hello? Anyone in this room? I see you down there. No hiding in little corners to surprise me later. That's just rude. Like these guys. See, they just came in acting like they own the place. I knew how to open this once. I don't know if I remember it now. Oh, there's a few of you guys. We're gonna go deal with that shrine, but I think I know how to open that room. Alright.
That skill's not ready.
I don't know who to prioritize here. They're all bad.
That skill's not ready.
This is just all bad. Not much for it. Oh well. Reputation with Barrow Home. We'll take it. How do I even get in that room? From back the room I was just in. Right here. So, yes, there it is. What do we got? Anything? Nothing you're excited over. Still, free loot. Loot is loot. Upgrade materials. Treasure. More enemies. Handle it. I know one time when I came through here, there was a totem right down there. And I had a real hard time with it. Kind of wondering if there's going to be another one soon, because I keep enjoying the blues and purples we've been finding, even though I can't use them. It's just nice to actually see them. Because we've had whole play sessions where we just got nothing. And to actually finally get them and to have a reason to stop complaining, I'll take it. Yoink. That's right, step through. Ah, suckers. Fell for it. Yeah, I am quite squishy. Surprisingly squishy. And I think it's just because I haven't been really upgrading my gear comparatively. Like, a lot of that stuff's still low 70s gear. And I'm pretty sure most of these guys are, like, level 80. Something here? No? Okay. Thought there might be. Ooh, it's a swarm. I think we're getting near the end of this area. Oh, hello. We got us a boss type creature. Oh, a sped up Hulk, of course. Well, at least Barrow Home's really starting to like us. Can't even visit there right now, but they like me. Okay, so that's where he is. I don't want to go in there yet until I've cleared out everything else. And also, as a precaution, you can tell I just set myself up for failure. I just always plan for it to fail. Setting up warp points right away as soon as I see the first sign of a boss. Just like, nope. I know how this goes. For me, it goes badly. I'm just gonna set up a warp point and be done with it. Is there any treasure down there? Nope. Oh, that's not a boss, that's just a door. Worried over nothing. Didn't I tell you guys it was gonna be fine? Of course I did. I was in no way preparing for failure. Nope. Not what I did. You guys are lying to yourselves if that's what you think. I think it's the next floor down where the boss is. We'll go down and say hi. Seal of the Ligorian. I think there's a few floors of bosses. You know what? I take it back. I said we probably wouldn't clear this part of the game today. Given where we currently are, we might actually do so. I'm not aiming to, no pun intended, given the weapons I use. But, yeah, maybe it could happen. Then again, I can't beat Ravna, so maybe no. I don't know. We might get to the boss, but I don't think I'll be able to kill it. I might have to take some time and level. Which, as you've all been observing, can go really poorly at this difficulty. Takes very little for me to lose experience. I have to figure out a viable way to really level grind. I'm wondering if it's just the Shattered Realms, because I know that's a good way to gear up. When you get your loot at the end of it, like during the process of going through those realms, you don't get anything. But like once you get to the end, if you at all did well, if you progressed at a reasonable speed, you get some pretty good stuff. Alright, what have we uncovered so far? Okay, it's a little bit of a straight path.
I can't do that yet.
Oh, here they come.
That skill's not ready.
Bunch of biggins all at once. A lot of treasure. Oh, okay. Hello. You don't seem to have much health. I appreciate that. More reputation with Barrel Home. I haven't even been there in like an expansion. And they love me. They're like slobbering my knob and everything. Not really. I think I'm revered though. Oh, hello. Yep, a lot of biggins. Biggins are dangerous for me. Living Shadow reached level 10. Nice. Oh look! It's those tendrils I love so much. Good to see you tendrils again. No slapping. Slapper, no slapping. Okay, this is back to the start. Okay, we got a few different routes we can take, but I think in the end, we'll try and avoid the boss fight until we can open a portal. Oh, excuse me. Gonna take an opportunity here once I kill off this enemy and have a drink of my coffee. Ooh, that was bad. Alright. I got coffee, big mug of water. I should be able to keep my throat from drying out too much. Coffee with bourbon cream in it, no less. Yeah, I'm bragging a little bit. Maybe not bragging. I'm celebrating and I'm talking about it. Is that bragging? It might be bragging, I guess. It's not my intention to brag. I'm just really happy. But I know sometimes that's just bragging. I don't know. There's a lot of social cues that I'm no longer sure of that I used to be very sure of. As dumb as that sounds. Maybe it's just because I'm old and everyone seems far more sensitive than they used to be, and I'm no longer sure when I've actually crossed a line. Part of why I'm an introvert. I worry a bit too much about what people actually might think of me in the long run. And it's not in every aspect of my life that I feel that way, but it's in enough of those aspects. Oh, that's not good.
Can't do that yet.
I don't know how I always do that. Like, I know button-wise how I do that, but I just kind of like flail and then bad things happen. Flailing, no good. No do. But I keep doing, and so I keep having this problem. Death to the non-believer! Yet they've never managed to kill me. That's not true. They absolutely have killed me, but... once again, having that little humble brag. Fibbing brag. False brag. They're even trying to shoot me through the wall. Guys, if I didn't know better, I'd say they didn't like me. Gunned him down in demonic blood. It's like cold blood, but demonic. So as I think I remember, because it's been a while since I cleared this in normal, there was something to the north of the boss that was kind of like extra flavor or lore. I think the boss is like over here. In other words, kind of close, but not that close. Ah! Slapper, no slapping. Inquisitor Seal, save me. Save me from my own aggressive foolishness. And these tentacles. I've seen enough hentai to know how this goes. This whole part of Grim Dawn triggers my hentai senses. We've all seen enough of it. We all know. And if you claim you didn't, you're lying. You're lying so hard. Excuse me. You seem to be stuck, sir, and I want to help you with that. See, I felt bad for that guy. That's why I helped him. He was clearly having a hard time. He needed my help. Like this guy here, he's going to need help here in a second too. See? Once again, clearly they were struggling. And the kind of help I can provide is unique and empowering. And it helps them rest. Ah! Okay, did I already clear all this? I did. Okay, just to be safe, because I trust myself so much. Can't see anything. It's just a mess of enemies. Oh, the misery. Everything I see is an enemy. Also, it doesn't look like there's any really cool loot. Vestment of Mourning. Could be good. We'll see what that's all about. What do we got? Nothing to get excited about there. Yoink. We'll just do that. Really not getting anything exciting now. I shouldn't have bragged about the early purples. Oh well. What's done is done. Stay away from the slappy tentacles. Nobody wants those slappy seconds. Oh, there it is. There's the troubles. Alright, let's do this. Ah!
I can't do that yet.
Oh, I don't like this. He keeps stunning me.
That skill's not
Nope. I couldn't even hurt him. I just kept getting stunned, or for some reason I wasn't attacking. Maybe I wasn't clicking in the right spot. I don't know. Okay, glad I opened up that portal.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Let's get rid of some of this stuff while we're here. Not allowed to use stabities. No melee. We're not doing melee this run. We stopped doing it after the last difficulty. I really felt like the melee build that I was running made it way too easy in a lot of cases. I don't care about that. And every time I find like I'm having difficulties now as a result, there's a part of me that's like, we should go back. We should go back to using the melee build. Let's just go back to stabbing things, like teleporting to them and making them die. Doing the full Shadow the Hedgehog, nothing personnel thing. Just appearing behind them, stabbing and running away. Okay. What's that? Is that any good? No. Okay.
See you around.
Alright, so all that cool experience that I earned earlier, I think we're going to lose against this boss, just so you all know. Do not get accustomed to the nice experience that we have now. Okay. Chess pieces. Do I already have Silver Sentinel? I have a mythical one. I'm going to put that in here. Well, ain't that a problem? Can I make this work? What level are these? Level 20? We're throwing those out. Even though I have a character who could use them, we're throwing them out. Now, Vestments of Mourning. Do I have one of those anywheres? I do. Alright, let's play which one's better. I like that one better. Alright, into the trash with both of you.
I'll keep an eye out for this. See anything you like? See you around.
Alright. Time to lose all that experience I built up. Fighting the Ligorian's Guardian. Okay, sir. That was really rude earlier.
That skill's not
Okay, we're actually getting him okay this time, I think. Not anymore. This went from being not that bad to being kind of bad.
That skill's not ready.
Come on, die. Die, 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 my darling. Don't say a word. Die, 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 my darling. I'll take that back now. Okay, was that? What did I just click? Are you serious? Get back in there. Okay. Is this any good? No. Moving on. Jeez. That's a ridiculous amount of damage. Okay, there was like some flavor lore up here. Hey, good job not standing on your seal that keeps you safe, me. Sweet job. Well done. Ow. Huh, guess not. I could have swore there was. Ow. Ow. Stop that. Okay. Portal available. Nerves steeled. In we go. Ow! I think this thing has like 3 lives, doesn't it? Okay, this isn't so bad. Oh God. Ow. God damn.
See anything you like?
No, trying to fight final boss. No time for this right now, ma'am. Can't really be playing that game at the moment. Now then, where was I? Killed your little friends. God damn. Oh, that was like a really gross, sickly sound just there. It's still going. I died so fast that it doesn't know that I died. Ow. Really? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, but did anyone get the number and name of that train that just ran me over? My word. Okay. Okay. Little offended. Gonna try taking out some of these tentacles. Does this even do anything to him? I wonder. I don't even think I'm hurting him.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, we're okay.
That skill's not ready. Can't do that.
I have no idea what I should be targeting anymore.
That skill's not ready.
I'm just targeting everything.
Can't do that. That skill's not ready.
I don't even remember what to do here. I'm just shooting everything that moves. Everything that wriggles in some way, shape, or form is now a target.
Can't do that. Can't do that.
Please do not stand in my circle. I don't appreciate that.
That skill's not ready.
Seems like he's just riffs for days over here. And I'm pretty sure he's got another form. I want to go back from my experience over there, but I'm afraid, like, if I do, I'm just gonna get smoked. Like that. Like that. And I didn't even go for my experience there, it just died. That's alright though. I feel like we're making some progress, but he's definitely healing up every time we get choked out like that. There's maybe a multi-attempt to finish it. Bad tentacle, no slapping.
Can't do that.
Okay, we gotta get rid of some of these tentacles. Stay away from me. I saw that little thing on the ground.
Can't do that.
The gross squishy sounds are definitely something I'm noticing. I gotta get it. It's Chthonic boss. You expect these sort of things.
Can't do that. Can't do that.
No good. Yeah, goodbye to all that experience I earned today. It's gone. We'll just assume I'm not getting to 87 today, and we'll just keep working along this line until we either kill him or just get tired of doing this. Whichever comes first.
That skill's not ready.
What's even worse is if this is a kind of enemy that... Give me that, please.
That skill's not ready.
Ow.
That skill's not ready.
Am I even damaging the boss? I don't even know.
That skill's not ready.
I feel like I'm not. Not at this point.
That skill's not ready.
What? No! No! We didn't need that. No, don't go in there. That's a bad space. Well, we at least hurt a little bit. We're slowly chipping it down. I'm just going to lose all of my saved up experience, and I'll just have to level grind later. Oh, so sad to watch that. I think we had like a third of a level there, didn't we? Oh well. I'm determined now. I've fallen to the gambler's fallacy. I feel like I've invested so much that I have to do this now.
Can't do that.
It's got to happen eventually, right? That's how that works. I kept clicking the wrong thing. I think I did nothing to the boss there. I'm just like playing the piano over here too. Like I'm just spamming all of my skills. You can probably watch my spirit going down as a result. The tentacle really hates me.
Can't do that. That skill's not ready.
No, stop stepping into the shreddy poison stuff. Whew.
Can't do that.
There's these little pools of like blood stuff that will rip you right up, and I keep stepping into them and like stepping out of my little safety circle, which really just makes this harder.
Can't do that.
Can't see anything. Don't even know if I'm still in the circle. Oh, he's a pain. Okay, we are getting some progress, I think. I don't know if I just need to go all in on him at this point and just run right up and make sure that my little shadows find him. I'm super paranoid that I'm gonna go to reach to use my buff, and then I'm gonna open a rift and screw myself.
That skill's not ready. Can't do that. That skill's not ready. Can't do that.
Nope. This thing's rough. There's just so much going on, and I just don't hit hard enough for it to matter. As long as those tyrants and tentacles are popping up, I'm in bad shape. But I will not give up. I've sunk it all now. It doesn't matter anymore.
Can't do that.
Sunk cost fallacy no longer applies. Because I've sunk everything in. It now is actually to my benefit to just keep going.
Can't do that. Energy is low. That skill's not ready. Can't do that yet.
Ah.
That skill's not ready. Can't do that.
And get rid of some of these guys. There's too many. Too many little helpers.
Can't do that.
So whatever happened to Ulgrim? Isn't he supposed to be here helping?
Can't do that.
Oh. Oh no. Do not click portal. Do not click the portal. Click this portal though. I just want this thing to die. We'll end the stream once it's dead. Oh, excuse me.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
That's unfortunate. Why did I put that there? I get too close and then I just fall into, like, he's got that permanent, like, damage portal right in front of him.
See anything you like?
Nope, I do not. I die so quickly that it never knows to turn off the sound effect of the Ligorian. So we get that gross, squishy sound for forever.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
Can't see anything. Nope. Can't even stay close to him for long. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know if I should be clearing the ads or what I should be doing. If I clear the ads, I get zapped eventually. If I don't clear the ads, they wind up helping him smack me. Whatever. But like I said, not stopping till I beat that thing. I'm in it now. I'm in it too far.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
Okay. Anything closer than this line, I seem to be in trouble because he does that, like, gross barf breath on me. The barf breath seems particularly lethal. What I don't want to do is I don't want to come back after I've leveled up. As silly as that sounds.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
Need to get these tentacles off me. Not even in my safe circle.
That skill's not ready.
Oh. I need to be in one of these. There we go.
Can't do that. Can't do that.
Gotta be careful. Can't get close.
Can't do that.
Yeah, right there. That little barf attack. I feel like he's getting health back because I die so much. I mean, I know he is, but I feel like I'm not progressing. I'm steadily decreasing my advantage. I think the furthest we've gotten him is like a quarter left. But I'm determined.
Can't do that. That skill's not ready.
Need my happy space.
That skill's not ready.
Just gonna fall back for a bit. Deal with some of these ads. There are one too many.
Skill's not ready. Can't do that.
More circles that are safe.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, that's a lot of these guys suddenly running over to say hi.
That skill's not ready.
I think I'm too close.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
Come on.
That skill's not ready. That skill's not ready.
Ah. Well, at least we don't have to hear the squishy this time. I'm not even sure how I can like accelerate my damage against him other than to just keep trying to stay out of range of barf, but also not draw the ire of too many of his little minions. But I do not want to give up that easily. So many tentacles.
That skill's not ready.
Too many enemies.
Can't do that.
All the misery. Everyone is mine, wants to be my enemy.
Can't do that.
Just gotta step away from them a little bit, so those aren't as devastating. I hope at least that when my traps make those big explosions that it gets to the boss a little bit. Okay, I feel like I might be trapped here. And that could be very bad. Just want to get rid of some of these enemies.
That skill's not ready.
Less tentacles, please.
That skill's not ready. Can't do that.
Come on already.
Can't do that.
Oh, that was close. Just gonna fall back. Deal with some of these ads who are sitting behind us and causing us a hard time. Oh, here they come. Everyone's here for a party.
That skill's not ready. Can't do that.
Can't see anything. Dead. Yeah, he's just healing up every time. And I'm getting no experience. I'm just watching it all bleed out. I feel like I went through a bunch of his health really fast early on, and then I just started like lagging behind. Maybe that was Ulgrim helping, I don't know. God damn it, the second my thing gets destroyed, I just die. And I don't always notice when it's been, like, removed. I don't even know how it gets removed. I won't stop. I refuse.
That skill's not ready.
Oh. So much my health went missing in like one swing.
That skill's not ready. Can't do that.
Okay, we're falling back. Get our stuff back.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, I think these circles are what's keeping me alive overall.
Can't do that.
That and
That
devouring
skill's not
hunger.
ready.
Sometimes I'm not even sure if I'm attacking anymore.
Can't do that.
Like, it becomes so unobvious what's happening.
That skill's not ready. Can't do that.
I don't know what's happening anymore. It's just a mess of health bars and me exploding things.
That skill's not ready.
No, get out of there. Don't be in puke range. That's one thing we know we don't want.
That skill's not ready. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. That skill's not ready.
I just wanted to die already. Finally.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, thank God. It finally happened. Can I open these now? Ah, I can. Reaver's Claw. Neat. Inward leggings. Probably can't use that, but neat. We did the thing. And now there's leftover explosions. Reaver's Claw. Neat. Inward leggings. Oh, I've actually got like adrenaline shakes from that just because I had to keep Twitch moving to get away from stuff. Okay, I think that's where I need to go. Yep, that was where I needed to go. I got like no experience for that. God damn. I did the thing. Inquisitor Creed, never ask me to do anything for you ever again. Ever.
You've returned. Is it finished then? So our great moment of triumph is soured with tragedy.
Mythical Crest of Winter Fortitude.
Defeat at the necropolis marks humanity's
Doesn't really
first
help me,
major
but thank
victory
you.
in this conflict, proving that we are not going to simply lie down and let ourselves be wiped out by fiends and spirits. Word of this victory will spread and give people hope that someday this nightmare will truly be over. Yet we cannot forget those who sacrificed their lives to bring us here.
Yep.
Brave men and women of the Black Legion who took up arms in the defense of Uralak.
Coffee with booze now.
That scorned them as criminals, outcasts, and even traitors. In death, they were none of those things. They died as heroes. But I refuse to count Ulgrim among the dead just yet. I owe him that much. I could use your help. Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm in.
Good, you're back. Do you have a moment? I
Yeah.
struggle to admit this, but I must abandon my efforts at opening a rift to reach Ulgrim. For all I've learned in battling the occult, I'm no warrior. During my last attempt, I nearly lost control of the ritual when something tried to breach my portal from the other side.
That sounds like a good time.
Dangerous to continue. To make matters worse, Captain Bourbon has just arrived with a girl named Amala.
I want a
Very dire
bourbon.
news
I want a
from the east.
scotch. And one
We struggled here
beer.
to stop the Chthonians from unleashing terror and madness upon the world. The Ethereals have been far from idle. Everything they had done in this region is merely a sample of what is to come, if what Amala says is true. As much as it pains me to say this, our plans to rescue Ulgrim are secondary to this rising threat in the fallen city of Malmeth.
Hey, I can finally make my way back to Ugdenbog.
Quickly closing as the Aether
Nice.
Fire consumes everything. But perhaps we can accomplish both goals at once.
What do you have in mind?
You see, the Luminari have long been aware of a coven of witches hiding out to the north.
As a Luminary, I know that.
Using the treacherous territory to deter pursuers. The witches will know the lay of the land and should be aware of any paths that remain through the Aether Fire. And I have hopes that they will be able to do what I could not. Reveal where the Loghorian has taken Ulgrim. I would go myself, but I doubt the arrival of a high-ranking Inquisitor will be looked upon kindly within their circle. And I
Yeah,
am
they
deep
didn't like me.
in Devil's Crossing. I know that you have suffered much already in the defense of humanity, but you are the only one I can trust with this. Take my pendant and travel north from the Burwitch Estates. A barrier of Aether Fire will stand in your way, but the pendant will make short work of it. Head north through Gloomwald until you've reached the edges of Ugdenbog, where I believe the Coven has made their home.
Yes, I've been there. It's a nice
Don't arrive
place.
empty-handed. They may well burn any memory of discovering their location right out of your mind. I recommend you hunt down a creature known as Caraxus Fowl, the scourge of Ugdenbog.
I think I'm revered with them
It's
now.
grown quite large over the years, preying on unwary travelers making their way through Gloomwald. Find the beast within its waterside lair in Gloomwald, and bring its heart to the Coven. I'm sure they'll find some nefarious use for it. But we must overlook that in light of our situation. Show them this keepsake of Algrim's
Right.
and find us a way to Malmeth. We will be awaiting your signal.
Got it. Ulgrim's keepsake, Kraid's pendant. Cool. Corvin, what do you
Excuse
want?
me, could I have a moment of your time?
Yeah, what's up?
I overheard that you will be headed beyond Gloomwald in the hopes of reaching Malmeth.
Yep.
It's noble of you to spearhead this effort, but I was hoping there was something you could look into for me.
Ah, yes, I remember this.
You see, I did not travel down here alone. I was with my father.
Yep.
He was injured in Gloomwald,
Yep.
and I had no choice but to leave him behind in search
Happens.
of aid.
My father and I were part of a small group that managed to escape the
I'm only doing it
confines of
because
Malmeth's ruins.
I want my reputation with
Did not
Malmeth
perform before the
resistance to go
casualties
up.
began. The spreading aether fire and roaming ethereal saw to that. But it was not until we reached Ugdenbog that the horrors truly began. Cannibals, poisonous fumes, and even carnivorous plants threatened our every move. By the time we entered Gloomwald, it was just my father and I, but we were not out of danger yet. A pack of cannibals ambushed
Never out
us
of
in the night.
danger.
My father was injured in the fray. While it
Were they
wasn't
fine young
fatal,
cannibals?
I had no choice but to leave him so that I could find help. Eventually, I found my way to Devil's Crossing.
That
I'm not
drives
sure how
me
long my father could
crazy.
survive on his own. He was never very good with weapons or much of anything for that matter.
I wonder if anyone actually still knows that band.
He's the only
FYC.
family I've got left, and I want to look for him. But the Inquisitor insists that I first debrief him on every detail that I can recall on Malmeth. On your way through Gloomwald, will you spare some time and search for my father?
I
He
will.
cannot have strayed far from the main road.
Because I'm just such a nice guy.
See anything you like?
Hold on to those keepsakes. I don't know if that's better than what I have or not. I feel like it is. But it doesn't help anything I actually use. Summon limit to the Rune of Hagrand. That I do use. But I use Callistor more. No, that's not true. I use Hagrand more. But the overall benefits on it are also much better. Okay. Wolf badge for me. That sword is so cool. I think I actually already have one of these.
Well spent.
Actually, hold on. I'll get rid of these greens. These greens aren't anything to me. They mean nothing. They ain't shit. Damn, that's a lot of defense. Doesn't help me. Frigid Barrel of the Relentless North. Sounds cool. God. I'm gonna sell it, but it pains me how much better than my guns that is. Do I already have it? I feel like I already have one of these. Which, if I ever go back to a melee build, could be really good.
Iron well spent. Got something you need stashed?
No, it just looks like it. Blood Song. Okay, so that's the first time I've gotten that. I feel like that's more important than some of the stuff I have in here. But what do I get rid of? What weapon do I truly not give a crap about? Honestly, I feel like some of them books don't really matter all that much. But maybe I don't have to do that. Maybe I can just do something I don't like doing. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Hey, do I have another one of these? I do. Which of you is worse? I like this one better. Inwards leggings. Do I already have those? I don't. Okay, we'll put those in here for now. Gonna have to do another purge of my inventory. The great purge will once again befall this land. Olgrim's keepsakes. Nice. Not gonna lie, if I had a really decent cast iron frying pan that I could use, I'd probably be a keepsake of mine too.
See anything you like?
Right, so where am I with Ugdenbog? I think that one hit revered here earlier. Yep. And we're almost there with the rovers. Geez, that really only leaves the Malmoth Resistance and Cult of Bismiel that I care about. That's kind of cool. Malmoth Resistance is going to take a while. I got a lot to do there. But anyways, I'm going to do that on another stream. So my plan for next stream for Grim Dawn is obviously going to be next Sunday here on YouTube. I hope to have pushed up to 87, 88, maybe even 90 before that stream, but I'm not going to promise it because this week I can't say I'm busy, but I do have some stuff that I want to get done before I start working full time. One of which, as I mentioned, is I'm going to have my little celebration on Wednesday, and that's going to involve getting a bucket of chicken, a panzerotti or calzone. I've got the case of beer, glass of scotch, and I'm going to watch the Lord of the Rings Extended Edition, which Wednesday in the evening is one of the times that I was heavily grinding in this game. And it's going to be a little hard to do that if I'm spending the whole day watching those movies. But we'll see. Obviously, my next stream in total is going to be on Tuesday. We'll be playing some more Baldur's Gate 3. We're in Act 3 now and trugging along in there, trying to get the game done. Because the hope is once I'm done playthrough 1 of Baldur's Gate 3, I'm going to take one of my streams, probably the Tuesday or Thursday one. Probably the Thursday one, I think, is what I was talking about. To start playing Dokapon Kingdom with Ghosty and some of her friends. So I'm looking forward to that. I think that's everything. So, I want to thank you all for coming today. Hope you enjoyed the show. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.